There are some times where you just don't feel like doing the work. You don't want to be productive, you want to be lazy and just do nothing. When you're in that mindset, it is so hard to get the work done. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to get stuff done even when you don't feel like it. And it all starts with having a ritual. A ritual is the key to getting your mindset in the right spot. It prepares you for the work that's got to get done. We use rituals all the time, and we see other people use rituals all the time. Think about athletes. Before they even get into the game to play or even warm up, what are they doing? They're getting in the right mindset by doing something, a specific set of actions every time that gets them in the mindset for that game. Some athletes might have a certain food to eat, or a uniform to put on, or a certain way to put their socks on, or they have a focused playlist they listen to, or they do a visualization, but they always do something, a same set of activities before they get into that gym that gets their mind prepared for what they're about to do. So even if they aren't feeling like it, they don't feel good, they just feel off. Once they start doing that ritual, their mind naturally shifts and they're ready to get into that gym. What do you do before you go to sleep? You don't just you go to sleep. You do a ritual that prepares you for sleep, that prepares your mind to calm down and say, okay, well, bedtime's coming up, so let's get ready. What do? You take a shower, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you put lotion on, you put on your pajamas. They're generally the same steps you do every single night as you get ready for bed. The purpose of a ritual is to get your mind in the right state to get ready to do the work. Even if you don't feel like it, if you just do the ritual, your mind will naturally transition into, okay, work mode's coming up. So let's get ready. For every single thing I do, I have a ritual. For running 2 miles, for writing, for recording, I have rituals. And I follow them out every single time. When I first wanted to get consistent writing, the one thing I struggled with was showing up consistently. I wanted to write for 2 hours every day. So I was going to do 4 30-minute sessions. But it was just hard for me to sit down and write for those 30 minutes. But before I started writing, I always made myself go outside, walk down the street, say these words like, oh, wisdom tree, please give me the knowledge and experience, something like that. I can't remember it from the head because it was so long ago, but there's these words I said every single time, and I always started with, oh, wisdom tree, and I was looking at a tree when I did it. And then on the way back, I would come back home, go in my office, sit down, and just start writing. And I did that every single time I was going to write. And what this did was, it prepped my mind to get into writing. So when I had those days where I did not feel like doing it and there was nothing in the world that could get me to get up and write, that ritual saved me. Because I'd be like, okay, I don't feel like writing. I really don't want to write. I'm just gonna go outside and do this stupid little walk and then I'll be done. And so I would just do the walk. I wasn't even thinking about writing. I would just do the walk. But as I started doing the walk, my mindset slowly started to change because I was doing the exact same thing I do every single time before I write, which is walk to a tree, say some words, walk back, go write. So when I was in that mood where I didn't feel like doing it, the minute I started following that routine of walking down to that tree, I got into the writing mindset. And that was literally the only way I was able to write for so long every single day for 30 minutes, 4 times out of the day. I did not feel like it. I even have a recording ritual. Before I record, I just set up my recording area. I go into my room, I pull this microphone out, I set the tripod up, the lighting, and I hook up my candle warmer. I do that every single time. So today, I did not feel like recording. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't want to because my morning was kind of messed up, and I came back, and I was tired and hot, didn't want to do it. But I went in my room and just started setting up for recording. I wasn't thinking about recording. I was like, let me just go ahead and set it up. And as I was setting it up, my mind shifted. And now I'm thinking, well, yeah, I can record. I can definitely record. I went from, I don't want to record, I just been out, I don't want to do anything, to, yeah, I can definitely record. And it all came from this ritual I follow. And even when I'm running, I have a ritual, which is put my running shoes on, put my yoga mat out on the floor, fill my water bottle up, and then boom, run. So even when I don't feel like running, I just do those 3 steps. Whenever I really don't want to do anything, I just focus on the ritual. And your ritual doesn't have to be anything crazy complex. It can be, but for the most part, it's a few simple things you do before you do that task. So for me, like I said, when I go run, I always put my running shoes on, lay my yoga mat out, fill my water bottle with water every single time. When I record, I get my tripod out, my lighting, my little microphone. I turn my candle warmer on. These are small things. I'll do it every single time. Small things, but as I'm doing it, it gets my mind ready for the task I have to do, even when I don't feel like it. And the best thing is, if you just focus on doing the routine, because these things are very small, easy, simple things, your mind is not going to tell you, don't do it. Let's say I focus only on recording. and I didn't feel like recording. I'm just thinking, oh God, I gotta record. I don't feel like it. Okay, I need to go do it. I need to do it. Okay, what am I gonna record about? Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like do it. Like, if I just focus on recording, I would talk myself out of it. Because that is a task my brain does not want to do. So it's going to give me the most resistance. And I'm just gonna be like, don't want to do it, don't want to do it, don't want to do it. But if I focus on the ritual, which are these simple, easy things, your brain is not gonna say don't do it. Instead, it'll be like, oh, it's just a few easy steps. You can just knock it out and you'll be done. And that's what I do for recording. Instead of focusing on recording, I focus on the ritual. I go in my room and say, okay, let me just go ahead and set it up real quick. I'm not thinking setting it up to record, I'm just setting it up. But as I'm setting it up, my mindset changes to that of, alright, now let's record. So don't try to make your ritual too complex. Just have a few easy things you do every time before you do that task, which means you have to know what you need to focus on. I made rituals for the things I'm focusing on. I have rituals for writing because I'm focusing on writing. I have rituals for filming because I'm focusing on filming. I have rituals for running because I'm focused on running. Doing those things every single day. So you have to be aware of what it is you're supposed to be doing every single day. And that means you have to know what your priorities are. And that is a different video because it's really important to know what your priorities are so you can structure your day and then learn different tools to help you focus on those priorities. But like I said, that's for another video. I'm not going to dive into that because if I do, I'm going to be here for an hour, literally. But if you really want to get stuff done, you don't feel like it, I'm telling you, a ritual is a key ingredient for helping you get that thing done. And again, ritual is something simple. Your night routine, that is a ritual. Your morning routine, that is a ritual. When you get in the car and you put your seatbelt on, and you check your mirrors and you adjust your seat, that is your ritual that prepares you for driving. So your ritual does not have to be something complex. It's just something you do every single time before you start the task you need to do today. Hopefully that made sense. I'm probably going to make a few more videos talking about this. But remember, take action, stay consistent, make your goals happen. I'll see you later.